Are you disconnected from your intuition and are wondering possibly why that could be or how to get back in touch with your intuition? If you would like to learn a little bit more about this, I encourage you to stay tuned for this episode. Welcome back. My name's Angie, and I am your soul alignment mentor, bringing you intuitive messages I receive in my spirit to help you align with your true and highest self. So today I want to talk to you about intuition and some reasons you might be struggling to allow your intuition to guide you or even listen to your intuition. Before I jump into this, I will share that I am offering a 7-week course starting September the 22nd that will guide you into trusting your intuition, understanding your spiritual gifts, and how to use them in everyday life for decision making, to relationships, to career goals, whatever it might be that you want to begin to align with your highest self for. And so that if that is something that you are seeking and would like to learn more about, I encourage you to get in the description below and join the course. And you will find that on my website, angieharris.org. If you are looking for a community of like-minded women that are also working towards connecting with their highest self, I also invite you to come and join the Women Awakened Circle. So let's jump in on this topic of intuition. First of all, what is our intuition? Our intuition is our spirit's guidance. It's our true and authentic self. And the way I have been able to learn based on my spirit team's explaining to me the energetic system of how we're made up is we have 3 parts. We have our body, our physical body, our soul, and then our spirit. And these are all kind of a different energy and frequency, but they're all one energy. Now, if you come from a religious background and you've deconstructed or you've moved away from some of those beliefs, you may have heard these kind of teachings within the church. And it's interesting to be able to look back and see how some things aligned and could have been truth, but maybe were explained in a different way. So if you were to take the energy of our physical body and you made it the element of ice, like you created ice from water, that would be the physical form of you, of your human self. The water would be your soul, and then the spirit would be the vapor of the water. And so each one is the same exact element in energy, but they're in different frequencies. And so when you connect back into your intuition, you are reconnecting and aligning all 3 of these and connecting deeper into that highest part of you, which would be your spirit. And this is why you often hear in the spiritual community people talking about your highest self. Your highest self is continually attempting to guide you and lead you in the right direction. But we become disconnected from our true and highest self because of the experiences and situations we have happen within our physical self, which is the body. So the ice in which we see the world through. This is why it is so important to heal and to understand the parts of your energetic system that have been created based on your experiences in life that have disconnected you from this part of yourself, from your intuition and your highest self. Many of the time, The reason that people are so disconnected from their true self, their highest self, their intuition, is because of childhood trauma or experiences that caused them to not trust their own feelings. And this came through any kind of physical or verbal abuse. This may have come through the programming of a religious belief or beliefs about yourself. That could even be something that your caregivers or parents believed about themselves that were passed down to you. This could be things that were passed down within your family energetic system. We hold at least 7 generations of energetic karma within our energy. And this can be possible experiences that you had that caused you great fear and the need to protect yourself in some way. And any of these could have caused that, this particularly the trauma. So I'm going to use some personal examples to help explain this a little bit more. As a child, I experienced mental, physical, emotional, and SA abuse. And during these experiences, in many ways, I was manipulated to not believe in my own feelings, the way that I would feel. And the way that came about was keeping me silent, being people not believing me when I did speak up, my body being violated and my boundaries, my physical boundaries, and then being taught and told that it was okay or it was good, or just simply talked to in a negative way where I began to believe negative things about myself, or that I wasn't good at something or smart enough for something. So all this energy got stored in my physical experience, in my body, in my human self, and began to create these barriers around my internal navigation system and connecting with my intuition. Because in many ways, I was taught to not trust my intuition by the experiences I went through. So this is what gaslighting is. This is what manipulation is. This is what destructive power is. And if you've been through any experience that has caused you to disconnect from your body in any kind of way, particularly in it, and especially through disassociation of any kind, trusting your internal navigation system and intuition is very hard. And in order to get back to that, you have to heal all those parts that disconnected you from your intuition. Because your intuition will always guide you correctly. Your intuition will always tell you the correct course for you. But if you are disconnected from it, you may continually be seeking something outside of yourself to guide you in the right direction. And there are very supportive and beneficial things outside of yourself that will help guide you. But when you're disconnected from your true intuition, from your higher self, you will not know the difference between something that's guiding you in the right direction or away from where you were meant to be going. So the same energies that you developed in the experiences growing up, whether that was from the trauma experience, from the programming of beliefs that you've been built in, or just simply having moments where you were taught to not trust yourself, those same energies can begin to come up in your adult life where you question yourself and you don't trust your feelings, you don't trust your guidance system and your intuition when something is off or wrong, or if it is good even. So For example, for a trauma victim such as myself, when I get into a situation that may be good for me, I may have a hard time trusting that because I am not used to being connected with my intuition deep enough that I trust that when something feels good, I can trust that. And the opposite can be true as well. If something feels bad and that I shouldn't do it, I can trust that too. So it goes both ways. Intuition is not just about knowing when something's bad. It can be also knowing when something's good for you. So getting back in your intuition is key to helping you move forward in progress and connecting with your true and highest self, your passions, your purpose, your calling, all the things that your heart holds within itself here on earth to create into the world around you. A lot of people that teach about manifestation, particularly coaches, will encourage you to skip steps or to quantum leap into the next season of your life, or to believe that there is a way to just kind of skip some steps. But the most important step that I will tell you is, and that I will teach you if you choose to take my course, is reconnecting with that intuitive gift within you, because that intuitive gift will guide you towards the experiences and situations and the people that are best aligned for your highest good. And when you begin to feel your intuition telling you this is not good for you and this is not where you're meant to be, or this is not who you're supposed to work with, then you can quickly recognize that without getting into situations and being stuck in them, knowing that something feels off, something is not aligned here. And then you begin to question yourself, believing maybe you're off, maybe you're making it up. I will tell you, probably 90% of the time, your feelings are 100% valid, and listening to them is important to do. But to know that they're valid, to know they're really guiding you in the right direction and they're not just an old program idea or a belief that you're holding in your energy, causing you to self-sabotage or move on to the path that you're not meant to go. You have to be deeply connected with this part of your navigation system, which is your intuition, which is your highest self. And to reconnect with that part of yourself, you have to reconnect with your actual physical body. Your body holds your intuition in it, and it will guide you in the right direction. But if you are disconnected from your own energetic system, if you don't know what it feels like to be in your own energy, spirit will put you in situations where you are in many ways forced to be alone. A lot of people don't like to be alone because it feels uncomfortable. It means that you have to sit in your emotions. You have to sit in your feelings. But that is the way you get to know your own personal energy, is through being in your own energy and being still within it. And this is why I teach meditation as well to my clients, because if you are not meditating and you're not being still within your own energy, you're not having a chance to get to know your own energy, so that when that internal navigation system pops up and you get a ping to do something or not do something, you will question it and you won't know to trust it. You won't know whether it's guiding you in the right way or if it's an old pattern, a trauma trigger, or a response taking you in the wrong direction. So reconnecting with your own personal energy, your own body, is key to coming back into your intuitive gifts, into your spiritual gifts, which I believe everyone has. So again, If you are looking for guidance in this and you would like to join my 7-week course, I invite you to come and join that and be in that with me. If you are a Women Awaken member, you do get a significant discount to join that course. And if you would like to learn a bit more about that before you join, feel free to reach out to me because I can explain to you a little bit more about what you'll get out of it and what you'll gain. But most of all, remember that you are worthy, and anytime you're feeling something inside of you telling you that this is not my right path, this is not the right direction for me, this is not the right situation or relationship or whatever it might be, listen to your gut. And if you are having a hard time doing that, reach out to me or any other intuitive healer or psychic medium and ask to have your energy read to know what it is that you're really needing to do to move forward. Until we meet again, I wish you the best day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. I send you all the universal love. Namaste.